Good morning, students. Again, welcome back to the ninth session of sixth semester elective paper Renewable Energy Source. In this session, we were going to discuss flat plate and concentrating collector construction. In the last session, I had explained types of solar collectors. According to your syllabus, you should have to study flat plate collector and concentrating collector. So, coming to the topic. This is the flat plate collector. You can see the figure. According to this figure, I am going to explain. First, you have to know the principle and then construction. Flat plate collector is a device to collect solar energy. When it absorbs the solar energy, then it can be converted into heat or electricity. According to the flat plate collector, it is a device to collect the solar energy and transform it into thermal energy. That means low grade energy by using water as a working fluid. In flat plate collector, the main thing it requires working of the flat plate collector, that is based on the water as a working fluid. It is a art of solar thermal device that has many applications in a medium. Temperature ranges approximately 100 degree Celsius from domestic to preheating to the industrial sectors. So it can be used from domestic to preheating to several sectors. That is in purpose of industries. In so many purposes, in the industries they can be used this one. So this is the figure. You can see that one solar collectors is absorbing the heat. The components of the solar the flat plate collector, there is a metallic flat absorber plate is there. Tubes or channels are there, you can see in the figure. And then transparent toughened glass sheet is there on that above the surface. Fiberglass insulation is made on that. According to this figure, we are going to explain what is flat plate collector, how it is constructed and how it is working. We will see here. So there are major three components are there. One is absorber plate, another one is transparent plate and insulated box. The frame will be, there will be a frame is there. This is the assemble of flat plate collector. The absorber plate, commonly a black metal. Usually I told that one black metal is absorbs more heat. So therefore commonly all the flat plate collectors, it is having the black metal surface because of absorbs the incident solar radiation and converts this energy into the heat. So according to in the last slide, you are seeing that one, the figure. There is a three major components are there. Based on that, solar flat plate collector is working. So here what is the principle of flat plate collector means? Behind that, the principle behind a flat plate collector is very simple. If a metal sheet is exposed to solar radiation, the temperature will rise until the heat what happens here, the temperature will rises until the rate at which energy is received is equal to the rate at which heat is lost from the plate. This temperature is termed as the equilibrium. The temperature is termed as equilibrium. If the black of the plate is protected by a heat, look at here. Before going to the construction, this is I am telling regarding about the principle. If the black of the metal plate is protected by a heating insulating material and the exposed surface of the plate is painted by black color and is covered by one or two glass sheets, that above should be covered by the glass sheets, then the equilibrium temperature will be much higher than that of the simple exposing sheet. This sheet may be covered into a heat collector by adding a water circulating system. Already I told that one. Here the working fluid is water in the flat plate collector. That means this plate may be covered into a heat collector by adding a water circulating system, either by making it hollow or by soldering metal pipes to the surface. In the surface, that means in between the sheet and the metal black paint metal plate is there. In between that, the water should be circulate. How to make water should be circulate means either by making it hollow. Hollow means to enter the water into that surface, that should be hollow, or by soldering the metal pipes. Through that metal pipes, the water can be easily passes through that. And transferring the heated, that means later on what happens means the transferring the heated liquid to a tank for storage after the water get heated up by the solar energy, and then it can be stored in the tank. For heat withdrawal from the system, the equilibrium temperature must be decreases, since no useful heat can be extracted at the maximum equilibrium temperature, at which the collection efficiency is 0. The other extreme condition is when that means flow of liquid is so flat that the temperature rise is very small. In such a cases, what happens means, although the losses are small and the efficiency of the heat collection approaches 100%, yet no useful heat can be extracted. Because of this, optimum is approximately midway between the equilibrium temperature, whereas an output of hot liquid at a useful temperature is obtained. So this is how the principle of the flat plate collector. After knowing the principle, when you know the principle, easily you can adopt in the instrument or in the device. In this device, you know what are the principles you should have to maintain. So later on we come to the construction of flat plate collector. Flat plate collector consists of a thin metal box with insulated side and a glass or plastic cover, that means it should be glazing, and a dark color absorber. The glazing allows most of the solar energy into the box. That means it prevents the escape of much of the heat gained. What is the heat it is gained? It is preventing to escape from that. Because of that, you should have to use the glazing cover. So what is the material you are going to use, glass or plastic, whatever it may be, it should be glazing. Why you are using this glazing means it allows the most of the solar energy into the box, as well as it prevents the escape of much of the heat gained. What it is gained the heat, it prevents to escape from that. So later on, the absorber plate is in the box painted with the selective dark color. That means Once again I am telling that why you should have to use the black color, and that color should be coated in the box. Designed to maximize the amount of solar energy absorbed as a heat in the form of heat. Running through the absorber plate, that means when it is running through the absorber plate, or many fiber tubes are there through which the water is pumped. So already I told you that should be hollow, or should be in the metal pipes. Through that metal pipe, we should have to allow the water to be moving in that pipes. As the water travels through these tubes, it absorbs the heat. While passing through that pipe, that pipe should be absorbed the heat energy. So that converts, that water gets heated up. The heated water is then gathered in a large collector pipe to be transported into a hot water system. A flat plate collector is a heat exchanger that converts the radiant solar energy from the sun into the heat energy using the well-known greenhouse effect. As the plate gets hotter, this heat is conducted through a riser and absorbed by the fluid flowing inside the copper pipe, which is then used by the household or otherwise in the many industrial sectors. So this is the information regarding about the flat plate collector. Already I told that one in the 9th session we are going to discuss the flat plate collector and concentrating collector. Next switch on to the concentrating collector. In this also you should have to know the working principle and then construction. So the figure what you are seeing, that is schematic sketch of the concentrating collector. A solar collector that uses reflective surface to concentrate sunlight onto the small area where it is absorbed and it is converted into heat, or otherwise in case of solar photovoltaic devices into electricity. Concentrators can increase the, why we are using this concentrating collector means it increases the power flux of the sunlight hundreds of times. So compared to the other collector, it can be efficient, and it can be that sunlight can be increases the power flux. How many times means it is 100 times. So therefore it is most useful collector. So in this concentrating solar collector can achieve higher temperature ranges. So it is also collects, the solar collector can achieve a higher temperature range because the solar radiation is concentrating on to a smaller area that can be reflected. So compare with the non-concentrating collector. Here non-concentrating collector means one of the example is flat plate collector, and moreover at higher temperature the thermal efficiency is higher compared with the non-concentrating collector. It results as a result of smaller heat loss area compared with solar collector aperture. Aperture means a small hole in the area. So this used in the industrial process. That means heat requirement in the range of 120 degrees to 300 degrees Celsius. Wherever we need the more range of temperature, that is in between 120 to 300 degrees Celsius, can be easily you can get or extract from the concentrating collector. So here also the arrangement of these collector is by using an array of concentrating solar collectors. That means side by side, if the convex curvature of that small area should be placed one by one kept side by side. So then we are getting more higher range of temperature from these concentrating collectors. So we will discuss the construction, how it is constructed. Let me see here. So concentrating collector, it is nothing but it is a device to collect the solar energy with the high intensity of solar radiation on the energy absorbing surface. That surface should be, how I told you, that surface should be, it is in the curved form. It is like a bowl. So why? Because we are choosing that one means that reflection will be more. From the reflection we are getting the more temperature. That temperature is in high range. A concentrating collector is a special form of the flat plate collector. Here we are comparing that concentrating collector to the flat plate collector. So in the flat plate collector, up to approximately 100 degrees Celsius we are getting the temperature. Here what happens means, in the concentrating collector, by introducing, we are introducing the reflecting or refracting surface. So that should be in terms of concentrator. So where we are introducing this reflecting or refraction surface means, it is in between the solar radiation and the observer. Why we are using this type of reflecting or refracting surface should be introduced in between the solar radiation and the observer means, it receives the area of solar radiation in a several times greater than the observer area, and the efficiency is also more. So when it is reflecting or refracting means, that obviously it is in nothing but a glass or a mirror. Mirror means, we are using the mirror means it is the refracting. If we are using the glasses or lens means it is reflecting. Okay, so refraction is taken place in case of glass and other materials, lenses, and refraction is taken place, that is nothing but refraction is taken place in between in the material glass and the lens. Refraction is taken place in the mirror. So here we are using that curved bowl that is made up of mirror and lenses. Mirror means reflecting, glass means reflecting. Refracting and reflecting, you see the difference. So mirror and lenses are used in the concentrating collector. So it is used to concentrate the sun rays on the observer. The temperature of working fluid can be raised only up to the 500 degrees Celsius. Again, the concentrating collector is classified into 3 types. What are the 3 types means? Point focus technology, line focus technology, and focusing technology. So this is about the concentrating collector. So in this session we have studied the flat plate collector and concentrating collector. If you compare this one, which is more efficiency and which is more useful means, so that is concentrating collector. From the concentrating collector we are getting the more temperature range. So again we will meet you in the next session. Have a good day.